Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue our series looking at the new legendary creatures and planeswalkers from the upcoming Commander Mystery Booster set. Leading today's deck is Feroz, Ulgrotha's Warden. Feroz, Ulgrotha's Warden is a 6-mana legendary planeswalker with 5 starting loyalty that can be our commander. He has 3 activated abilities. We may add 2 loyalty counters to create 2 1/1 blue bird token creatures with flying. For 0 loyalty, we may draw a card and then put a permanent card from our hand onto the battlefield, so long as that permanent has a mana value of 4 or less. Finally, we may remove 7 loyalty counters to create Feroz's Ban token. It is a 6-mana artifact that says creature spells cost 2 more to cast. Feroz's Ban was an artifact first printed in Homelands, which means the lore behind Feroz dates all the way back to 1995. But we won't be going over any of that. Instead, let's talk about the 2 things that every commander deck wants to do: ramp and draw cards. Okay, not every deck, but the vast majority of them. And when you have a commander that ramps you and draws you cards, you have something special, even if he is 6 mana. So this commander has the potential to be strong. Therefore, this will be a bracket 3 deck. Also, this deck's budget is a bit out of pocket, partially because I've included cards that haven't been printed yet, but also because I wanted a solid mana base. Don't worry, I think it'll stay $800. But WotC really needs to find a way to reprint fetch lands. And some triomes would also be appreciated. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, BCW. BCW has been making high-quality, cost-effective products for both collectors and retailers for over 40 years. If you want to store, display, or sort your cards, check them out. I've been using their inner sleeves for years now and have never had an issue. Be sure to click the link down below and use code DANON10 for a 10% discount on your order. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Real quick, before we get to our deck list, I do occasionally stream on this channel, and if you see me live, come say hi. I'll be building commander decks either for patrons or for future videos. So make sure you're subscribed and click that bell icon so you'll get notified when I'm live. Starting off our land base, we've got Command Tower and Exotic Orchard, 2 ever-reliable lands that can go in just about any commander deck. Next up, we've got Karn's Bastion and Interplanar Beacon serving as thematic utility lands. We're also running Windswept Heath, Flooded Strand, Misty Rainforest, Wooded Foothills, Marsh Flats, and Polluted Delta as our fetch lands. Yes, I know fetch lands are expensive. They're also generally the best lands you can add to a multicolored commander deck. Yes, better than the OG dual lands. Now for fetchable lands, we've got Spara's Headquarters, Temple Garden, Hallowed Fountain, Breeding Pool, Lush Portico, Meticulous Archive, and Hedge Maze. If you're going to run fetches, you want to run targets for those fetches. We've also got Bountiful Promenade, Sea of Clouds, Rejuvenating Springs, Overgrown Farmland, Deserted Beach, Dreamroot Cascade, Sun Petal Grove, Glacial Fortress, and Hinterland Harbor, all serving as untyped dual-colored lands. Finally, we've got 5 forests, 3 plains, and 3 islands as basics. Yes, you want to run basics because even if you aren't in a bracket 4 and don't have to worry about Blood Moon, what do you do when someone casts Path to Exile or Assassin's Trophy? For mana ramp, we're running Gleaming Splendor, Utopia Sprawl, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Chromatic Lantern, Nature's Lore, Farseek, Rampant Growth, 3 Visits, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Skyshroud Claim, and Smothering Tithe. Mostly land ramp, as is my preferred form of ramp in green, plus a couple of extras. Our card advantage package consists of the Theorist Jace Beleren, Chandra Chill of Compliance, Tamio Field Researcher, Rhystic Study, Growth Spiral, Experimental Augury, Windfall, Echo of Eons, Seagate Restoration, Teferi Master of Time, and Teferi Hero of Dominaria. Some burst draw, but mostly consistent card advantage. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Oko, Thief of Crowns, Swords to Plowshares, Generous Gift, Negate, Counterspell, Beast Within, Disenchant, Return to Nature, Commit Memory, Path to Exile, Dovin's Veto, Ripples of Potential, and Mutational Advantage. In addition to removing annoying permanents and spells, we're also running a small stax package in Propaganda, Ghostly Prison, Authority of the Consuls, Blind Obedience, and Teferi Time Raffler. Gotta love a stax package that slows our opponents down and encourages them to attack other people. Our board wipes consist of Supreme Verdict, Cyclonic Rift, Aetherize, Vanquish the Horde, and Hour of Reckoning. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents. The core of our deck consists of Wurtzel the Protector, Elspeth Stormslayer, Elspeth Sun's Champion, Flurry of Wings, Grand Crescendo, and Sarah the Benevolent. Yes, they are mostly Planeswalkers, why do you ask? Supporting our plan, we've also got Doubling Season, Oath of Teferi, Ichor Gauntlet, The Chain Veil, Broker's Ascendancy, Divine Visitation, Spark Double, Inexorable Tide, and Teferi's Talent. Lots of ways to ensure our Planeswalkers can ultimate, plus some extra shenanigans. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 52 mana sources split between 37 lands, 13 pieces of ramp, 1 MDFC, and our commander. Not too shabby. 12 pieces of card advantage, counting our commander. 13 pieces of interaction, plus 5 stacks. 5 board wipes. 2 pieces of Graveyard Hate in Commit Memory and Echo of Eons. 1 Sudden I Win card in Doubling Season. Doubling Season is worded in a way that allows us to double the number of loyalty counters on Planeswalkers when they enter, which means that, for the most part, we can ultimate them when they hit the battlefield. Now, not every Planeswalker has a game-ending ability, but our commander's ability to make creatures cost more should shut down a lot of decks, especially in our bracket. WotC's been making creatures better and better over the years, and ensuring that they are more expensive, and thus harder to cast, brings my evil Staxy heart joy. Are you building a Feroz Ulgrotha's Warden commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Robert, Pi, Kazaris, Patrick, Boomy, Osra, Sleech, Luke, Mr. Salty, Daniel Zombie, Brian, Waka, Talathia, Azander, Michael, John, Jotun, and Anthony. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.